some more details in that regard, as we are learning that Sonam's father has denied the charges that have been made by the Meghalaya police, and he has said, I'm quoting, what police is saying is not true. We demand a CBI probe in this entire matter. Listen in.
मैं ढाबे वाले के पास पहुंची, वहाँ उससे रोई ढाबे वाले से। रोने के बाद में उसने मोबाइल दिया ढाबे वाले ने। अच्छा। हाँ, ढाबे वाले ने मोबाइल दिया तो फिर उसने गोविंद जी को फ़ोन लगाया। अच्छा। हाँ, तो गोविंद जी ने फिर रात को फ़ोन लगाया तो वहाँ पुलिस पहुंची थाने की, वहाँ ढाबे पे, ढाबे से वहाँ की पुलिस लेके आई है। अच्छा। मेरी बिट्टी से अभी मेरी बात नहीं हुई, सोनम से। वो गलत दावा कर रहे हैं। अच्छा। वो लोग बिल्कुल 100% गलत दावा कर रहे हैं। वो लोग निराधार झूठ बोल रही है, क्योंकि वहाँ की पुलिस फंस रही है उस मामले में, इसलिए वो लोग ये दावा उल्टा दावा कर रहे हैं। भाई हम क्यों करवाएंगे ये चीज़? मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ, ये बच्ची भी क्यों करवाएगी? बच्ची अगर ऐसा करवाती तो घूमने क्यों जाती? अच्छा, आपने फोन भी लगाया? तो इसके बाद में फिर हम लोग दिल्ली जाते हैं कि अमित शाह जी से मिलने के लिए कि भाई हमको सीबीआई की जांच दो आप।
Right. Let me actually take this across to my colleague Niloy Bhattacharjee and Anshul, who continues to be with us on the broadcast. Niloy, bringing you in here, we are learning of a press conference by the police in Meghalaya very, very shortly, so that these details and these conjectures and conspiracy theories can be put to rest. Is that right?
Right, Reha, at around 10:30, the Home Minister, Priston, and the SP of East Khasi Hill, Vivek CM, both are likely to address the press and detail about the entire episode. But bring forward certain facts that, as I spoke to one of the police personnel from Sahara day before yesterday, and very unconfirmed report, like these are very internal things, he has mentioned about a thing which actually doubts the entire unraveling of the facts. He has mentioned that Sonam Raghuvanshi has actually removed her Mangal Sutra and her touring, both symbols of marriage, and packed in the suitcase before leaving to Nongriat, the double-decker route bridge. And secondly, the weapon with which Raja was killed, he was actually attacked in his leg and behind his neck. So that weapon is not a East Khasi Hill tribe weapon. Like each tribe has their weapon with a certain structural design. This structural design of the new dao or the weapon did not resemble the East Khasi Hill community. Okay. And it was a very newly purchased dao and not a used one. So these are certain facts. And besides that, what the guide has said, that these three persons arrested from Madhya Pradesh today. Now, these three persons were speaking to Raja in a language which he is not versed with. Definitely, he possibly was speaking in Hindi or English. Now, in this case, in Hindi. And these three persons, these guides have never seen them before. Now, these three guides were with Raja and Sonam Raghuvanshi while they were ascending from the double-decker route bridge, which also brings into the fact that possibly these three persons were there beforehand in the double-decker route bridge, which is around 3,500 steps downhill. Okay. So they were there while ascending in the morning, because when the guide who took Sonam and Raja to the double-decker bridge, he asked them that, would you like me to stay here and accompany you while you ascend? Then Sonam said, nahi, humko pata hai, I don't need you. Okay. So while ascending, the other guide who actually approached Sonam and Raja while they were there at the parking lot, and Sonam and Raja denied him and took somebody else. He said that I saw them while ascending, and Raja was with these three persons speaking, and Pooja was behind. Plus, the scooty with which they were there in the parking lot, they parked the scooty, took a token. The person who were there attending this entire parking lot, he didn't look at the person who actually parked the vehicle. So he said that I cannot resemble the face. Okay. But yes, the scooty was missing from the evening. Now, who took away the scooty, they don't know. Okay. So there are a lot of dots which needs to be joined.
Anshul, anything that you're picking up as far as these details that Niloy is just mentioning about here? They're talking about how the guide was not taken along with the couple to that route bridge, the double-decker route bridge. The scooty that was parked in the parking lot when they'd taken the token to go up and to ascend, that also is missing. There are no details of the whereabouts of that vehicle. Anything that the police is confirming?
Well, yes, prima facie, all these things actually point out as to how Sonam was also a hand in glove with the accused who have gone ahead and killed Raja in Shillong, and definitely what the Meghalaya police feels at this point in time, that these were not locals who might have committed this entire crime, and this could have been a larger conspiracy to go ahead and kill Raja, specifically when he is travelling away from Madhya Pradesh and in an unknown place, and that could be one of the reasons why the body and the scooty were actually found at far off places, several kilometers away from each other. But now, since the first arrests have already happened in this case, which has happened this morning itself, definitely during the interrogation more dots could be joined. But at this point in time, these are all allegations, and these are all conjectures that are being put forth from the side of the Meghalaya police. They will have to gather more and more evidences to actually tie Sonam to this entire crime, but also the manner in which and the condition in which Sonam has been found also definitely says that she was actually not harmed in any way or any manner by the assailants. If at all, she was taken away by them as well, because Sonam was actually found in the hotel or in the dhaba, roadside dhaba in Gazipur, without any injury marks on her body, at least external injury marks on her body. At this point in time, her medical examinations are underway. It remains to be seen if at all there are some internal injuries that might be found on Sonam. But yes, the Meghalaya police, once they reach Gazipur and they take custody of Sonam, then we could actually show more cards as to what is happening and what is the kind of conspiracy that was built to actually go ahead and kill Raja. Was this something that happened in the heat of the moment, or was this something that was planned for a very long time? Prima facie, the evidences that have come to the fore definitely points out that this was a planned murder and not a murder that happened out of a fit of rage. But yes, since the arrest has happened this morning, all the accused will be taken into custody by the Meghalaya police, and then during the course of the interrogation, we'll get to know as to what actually transpired on the fateful day when Raja was brutally murdered.
Okay. Niloy, you have spoken to Raja Raghuvanshi's brother. He is talking about several things. He's talking about how one person has been nabbed in Madhya Pradesh, Sonam was found in Uttar Pradesh, and he also is not pinpointing on whether or not she possibly could have been involved in this alleged murder of Raja. He is saying that we don't know yet, and he's also underlined that she's not gone and surrendered. She was found at a dhaba. Just explain to us the chronology here, how the police is thinking that Sonam from Meghalaya arrived in Uttar Pradesh and later was found there.
Take you a bit back, like for a newlywed couple, possibly it is Bangkok, or possibly it's some other place. Why on earth in Cherrapunji? Secondly, to plan such a thing in Cherrapunji, it is not Cherrapunji. It is some 25 kilometers from Cherrapunji to a place called Nongriyat. Nongriyat is a place where you have to descend around 4,000 steps. So why that place? You have to have some kind of record, some kind of information, some kind of knowledge about the place. So possibly, has she been to Cherrapunji? Has she been to this place earlier before? That needs to be seen. Then she has to bring these Supari killers out there, plan the entire thing. It is only 7 days of marriage. So prior to the marriage, the things were planned. After the marriage, the things were planned. That needs to be seen. And the third thing is that after that entire episode was done, after the murder, the brutal murder was done, then she fled the place along with these three people. She possibly have taken the vehicle from Cherrapunji to Guwahati and then taken a flight or the train to Uttar Pradesh. The communication is easy both ways. Govind was there.
I'm sure there must be ticket records or anything suggesting their travel, Niloy. Anything?
Yes. And the Govind, brother of Sonam. Now, Govind was there in the hotel till last evening, room number 205. This morning his room is locked.
Okay.
So Govind knew this like late last evening, because then he has to take a vehicle from Shillong, from Cherrapunji to Guwahati, reach Guwahati, take the first flight and reach, because they are saying that Govind will reach by 12 o'clock in the Thana. And then Govind will look into the case and then speak to Sonam once. So Sonam possibly has spoken to Sonu, Govind, and then Govind family, Sonam's family have informed the Raja Raghuvansh's family, because Raja Raghuvansh's brother, in my telephonic conversation, he says that we have informed the police. Sonam was there. She was scared. She was vulnerable out there. She needed protection in the jungle. And then we informed police that she could be taken to safe custody. Now the entire family knew this before, or the revelation came late yesterday evening, and then the things transpired. Now this needs to be seen, and but for Meghalaya police, definitely Meghalaya police will bring all of them back to Cherrapunji, recreate the scene, and then find out the facts and join the figure. Because as far as Meghalaya is concerned, Meghalaya's entire tourism industry was being tarnished.
Okay, Niloy, we're also putting across those CCTV images from the parking lot. You were mentioning about that scooty on which the couple arrived. When they took that token, the scooty was there when they decided to ascend to the double-decker route bridge, minus the guide that who had been there with him. In that very image, we see a red car. Which shows people alighting the car, and they were the ones possibly who had tagged along or followed Sonam and her husband to that double-decker route bridge. Any details of the car owner, people from that car, anything that we are learning of?
The details from the car is not out now, but definitely, yes, the Home Minister and SP East Khasi Hill, who was in charge of the entire site, they possibly will throw more light into it. But definitely, as I was mentioning, that definitely it was a plan hitched much before. These people were being brought from Madhya Pradesh, either known to Sonam or hired by Sonam, brought to Cherrapunji. They stayed there for Cherrapunji, and then they did a recce of the entire place. Then they informed Sonam. Sonam and Raja comes there with the hired scooty, who checks in the hotel out there, and then parks the scooty, goes down, comes up, then the scooty vanishes. The scooty reappears some very far away place. From the scooty, another place, the body was found.